Okay, we are back again for some more NEKOPARA Vol.01. I believe this will be the last episode because we are really close to finishing this up. So my plans here is to just go right through it all the way to the end. So hopefully what I believe is coming up is just the ending, pretty much. So let's continue here where we start off. It looks like our main character is basically gotten sick. That's what it seems like. Chocolate and of course his sister Shikura here is worried.
正式にはいわゆる慢性疲労と言われるものです。簡単に言えば体が疲れすぎてる状態ですね。昨日までは元気だったけど、疲れすぎると逆に疲労の度合いもわからなくなるそうです。疲れすぎると逆に元気になるってこと？それって。
Oh, I think I know what they're blushing about. They had a little fun the previous night. And maybe it was they're thinking, oh, this is a little too much. For the record, it's not what you two are thinking. Oh, don't lie, Chocolate. He knows exactly what you were thinking about. You guys wouldn't have blushed otherwise. Look at that with those eyes.
まあまあ、兄様のお盛んっぷりは後で聞かせてもらうとして。とりあえず病院に行って診察を受けないとですね。
Wait a minute. What was that casual little remark just now? She's like, no, we gotta take care of him first, then we can gossip about all the action that you guys had last night. And how good it was. I don't know if I would want my sister to know that either. Be like, you know what? She doesn't need to know. What? Really? She's scared. Where did she carry the fatty tuna all the time? It's just... It makes me like... What? She probably like smells like tuna all the time. Oops. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Whoop. Just, why did you bring that fatty tuna with you? She's clearly ready for everything. The two drooling cat girls behind her, ready for everything and anything too. Do I have no choice but to stop hiding things from Shigure?
真面目なお話、症状の進行度合いによっては入院もありえます。まだ若いから体力があっても、その回復自体ができなくなってしまうのが慢性疲労ですから。
Hey, don't make a fuss just because I can't get up. I'm not going to close the shop just because I'm a little dizzy. We're at a crucial time with our clientele increasing and all.
そんなこと言ってると、お店どころか死にますよ。
I don't think he's gonna die. He would really have to either have some previous serious health problems or something, I think. No, you just made. Look at what you did. You made Chocolate and Vanilla all worried.
死んだら永久に閉店になりますが、それがお望みですか？ご主人様、死んじゃダメです。絶対ダメですよ。
Look at what you did, Sugar. You made chocolate cry. You made chocolate cry, Sugar. And vanilla. Little cat girl. She was angry. Sugar was clearly angry. From my experience, Sugar was at her most upset when she smiled with anger. Even the cat girls themselves seem pretty serious too. You guys say the scariest things sometimes. But Sugar, I think you're going a little far on that. I don't think he's going to die. He's got the cat girls there. If it looked like he was going to frickin' die, I think they would definitely notice that something serious is up. And I would hope they know how to use a phone. No, Shigure, don't say that. No, that's not a good joke. Saying you're gonna kill yourself is not a good joke. That is not a good joke at all. If you're gonna die, I'm not gonna be that far behind. Not a good jokes here, Shigure. No, no, no. She said that without missing a beat, smiling as usual. Please stop with jokes like that. I guess. Forced into an ambulance. We're gonna force you into an ambulance if you don't get sleep. At my vague reply, her face started getting closer and closer. Me, I would be like, yes, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'd rather not have to. Not because I wouldn't want to be in an ambulance, but because I wouldn't want to pay for the frickin' bill. That comes from it. I'd be like, yeah, I will just get some sleep then. I'd rather not have the financial aftermath. Because from my understanding, ambulance bills are really expensive. And the pressure from her smile was terrifying. At this point, I didn't seem to have a choice. Got it. I'll be a good boy and get some sleep. And that's definitely better than being hospitalized. I love the way that the series, whenever they're like, you know, like maybe blushing or any of the other emotions they kind of give off, they always, it's actually spoken. They actually say the word. I find it cool. I like it. Cut it out. I already said I'd be good and get some sleep. Shigure gave a satisfied nod at my answer. At least for today, I'd give in. Plus, it was true that I couldn't work like this. Yeah, I'm fine. There's no point in making this much of a fuss. Oh, what was that about? Are you guys tired or something? Really freaking horny your shoulder? It's like, oh, we're all close to you. Oh, I'd be like, you know, this isn't the time, but you can cuddle in bed with me. So they're yawning, okay. You're tired? I would be fine with it, like, okay, you're tired, just here, cuddle up. Well, I wasn't really gonna say anything. Don't worry about it. Their long string of yawns was surreal. I guess it was pretty calming. I felt some muscle loosen up. It was like some sort of tension was draining from me. That's some exaggerated yawning.
通常業務ならテレポ
It's like they're getting shot with something. Oh.
猫も面白い習性があるものですよね。
Yes, they do. It's easy to remember that cat girls really are just cats when you live with them.
まあ、一緒に暮らしてだなんて赤裸々な。
No, Marcel. Oh, blush, blush. Lay off, would you?
あら、突っ込む元気もないといろんな意味で。
Oh! She gonna give you some eyes. Look at those eyes! You're so persistent.
兄様への愛ゆえです。
I really can't understand her definition of love. It's been like this ever since she was born.
さて、冗談はこれくらいにして、
Oh, we're getting to something serious?
どうしてこんなになるまで我慢していたのですか？ご自分の体調など、ご自分が一番わかっていらしたでしょうに。
No, sometimes you just don't notice it. Sometimes you hit a point, and then you just end up not noticing it. Especially if you do it every day. If you push yourself every day, it kind of becomes a normal, and when it becomes a normal thing, you kind of forget that this isn't normal. That maybe this exhaustion is not normal. You said it yourself that if you get too tired, you don't notice it, right?
そうなる前に気づいてたはずです。はぐらかさないでください。
She sat up straight and stared at me intensely. We waited in silence for a while, yet she still stared at me without budging an inch. Seeing her persistence, I decided to give in and surrendered with a sigh. It's because I thought I had to work harder. I murmured, leaning my head back on the pillow and looking at the ceiling. Recently, I went on a date with Chocolate and Vanilla. It was then that it struck me that they're not just pets, but family. Lovers, even. So, I didn't want them to have to work hard because of my choice to leave home.
それで無理して倒れては元の木阿弥でしょうに。
Well, it's your own fault. Our clientele increased so much. Kind of a positive and a negative when you think about it. It's like, we got good business, so that means we're making money, and we're doing okay. Then that would mean he's doing okay financially, because he's actually making money, and his business is doing well. But then, it's working him hard, and all he has to rely on is the cat girls. Which I think in that case it becomes, maybe you gotta hire someone for assistance, a part-timer or something, to help out at it. Because if you and the cat girls can't handle it, and you got an increase in clientele, it kind of means you need to up your employment. You can't just do it alone then.
あら、何のことでしょう。
She plays that off like it was nothing. I didn't do anything. That wasn't me. I decided not to press further. Well, that's good. I probably wouldn't press further at all. I'd be like, you know, there's no reason to making an argument about such a thing. It's a worthless argument. It's not going to lead anywhere. She smiled slightly and tilted her head in response. If she was going to address that issue honestly, she would already have done so by now. That's how Shigeru had always been.
兄様のおっしゃることもわかりますが、でも猫は賢い子たちですから、人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいに。だからこそ。
She took a deep breath and looked at me with a kind of troubled smile.
自分にも頼ってもらえないのは、と寂しいことだと思いますよ。
Her smile stabbed at my heart. Those are words that Chocolate and Vanilla would say about me. No, I'm sure these were Shigeru's words too. Her smile pierced me and my words were trapped in my throat.
でも、 その痩せ我慢が兄様のいいところでもあるのですが。
I wish I'd say that I'm worthy of being relied upon.
過労で倒れてしまうような方に頼りがいはないと思いますよ。兄様は昔から何でも一人で抱え込んでしまうのですから。もう。
She spoke as if she were indulging a child's tantrum. Sitting next to me, she placed her small hand on my cheek and ever so slightly closed her eyes. Her slender, small hand's warmth was so gentle and loving. The stiffness in my shoulders seemed to melt away.
あ、すみません兄様、電話が。
She looked at her phone and furrowed her brows. When Shigure just sat there motionlessly, I could pretty much figure out who it was. Is it Dad? Is that who it is? It's from home, right? You should answer. So it's from home. Oh, so you left without saying anything. So they're probably worried about you, like wondering where the hell you are. I mean, she is pretty young. I'd be worried if I'm like, where the hell did that girl go? The cell phone in Shigure's hand stopped ringing. Shigure fell silent and gripped the cell phone tightly. That they're worried about you? It would only make sense, of course. I'm not sure. You might be somewhat naive about the world. I'm not sure exactly what she all knows. That's the thing. We don't really know everything she knows, so you could be pretty naive about the workings of the world, and that's one of the reasons why they're worried about you is many other things, I guess. Wait, aren't they telling you not to go visit your brother? Is that what they're saying? That would be mean. That would basically be as if, you know, father and mother were kind of disowning him in a way. It doesn't sound like he has the best relationship with, you know, his father at least. So, it wouldn't surprise me if he kind of came to that conclusion his father did, and be like, you know what? I don't give a shit about that boy. And you, Shigure, no interacting with him. I guess there's an idea that maybe thinking that if she does, it'll rub off on him, and then he has to deal with his daughter not listening to him. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like, you know, their parents don't really want her visiting him. She spoke in a lonely, frustrated voice, with her face downturned. Her voice sounded soft, but was filled with a firm desire. You're so silly, Shigure. Who cares whether you're allowed to or not? Aw, is he hugging you or something? I sat up and I wrapped my arms around Shigure's shoulders. Yep, pretty much that's what it seems like. He's giving you a hug. Shigure let herself to rest her head on my chest. I promised I'd looked after myself, and I will. Plus, chocolate and vanilla are here, so the three of us will be fine. You said that earlier yourself, remember? I whispered as gently as I could near Shigure's ear. For her to be so attached to me, it honestly made me really happy. That was exactly why I didn't want Shigure to be as clumsy as I was. The fact was that Shigure was still a child, and she still needed that family of ours. She didn't need me leading her astray. Yeah, I guess that does make sense, you know. She still needs family. She's still young. She needs to still go to school, still do everything, and grow up. And then she can finally leave, and then do whatever the hell she wants. If they found out you came here, you'd never be able to come back, right? That's... Man, his relationship with his dad must be awful if it's that, something like that. Whoops. What the hell did I just press? I must have accidentally pressed something. I couldn't bear it if that happened. Of course. Why would I lie about that? Her small shoulders shook happily. I probably didn't have to tell my precious little sister, but she still gave a small nod at my words. If you say so. Okay, just please don't go overboard. She hugged me tighter and placed her cheek on my chest. Sugar was the same as chocolate and vanilla. Keeping those words to myself, I hugged her back. Oh, don't be jealous, Chocolate. Rub. Hey, wait. The three of you at once is too heavy. So heavy. Well, sometimes if a lady is too heavy, sometimes you have to make sure that they know reality. And it's not always bad to just throw someone a reality check every now and then and be like, you know what? You're heavy. I don't know if you know that and you've been lying to yourself or not, but you're heavy. Sometimes you gotta throw reality in people's faces sometimes. They can't always live in their little world and think everything's all happy and all whatever else shit like that. Sometimes they gotta get a dose of reality. Sometimes you gotta just forget about the whole feelings thing. Reals before feels. God, wait, I'm the sick person here. The weight of the love from the three of them gave no mercy.
NEKOPARA. それでは頼みましたよ。ショコラ、バニラ。大丈夫です。任せてください。鈴持ちの猫が2匹もいるからもう満タイ。そうですね。頼りにしてます。では、兄様。また明日に。
Yeah, sorry I can't see you out. I'll see you later. Shira gave a little wave of her hand. As the door closed, hiding her from view, I sank into the nearby sofa. Now that Shigeru was gone, I could drop the front I'd been putting up to keep her from worrying. Oh? Fine. It was just tiring to be standing, that's all. Chocolate and Vanilla both looked at me worriedly. I only forced a smile as I answered. Don't make those faces now. Once I sleep a little, I'll be better. Don't worry. Shigeru said so too, didn't she? I petted both their heads. It's not bad enough for that, okay? Plus, we finally got customers that come here now. How would it look if an ambulance stopped in front of the bakery? Their faces, already clouded with worry, darkened more. Their mouths were slightly agape as if to say more. But they swallowed their words and bowed their heads. Don't be silly. It's not something you need to apologize for. I pulled the two close as their face became tearful. I hated not being able to put my feelings into words. Holding them to my chest, I squeezed them tightly. They tightly squeezed back. Their honest feelings were warm, like the heat from their bodies. Ah, I understand. Family, partners, they might be something like this. I closed my eyes, savoring the warmth of my beloved cat girls. If I wasn't careful, I might break down crying. From the pure kindness that filled my heart. Then, stay by my side. If you two are with me, that's enough. They hugged me even more tightly, and I hugged them back with all my strength. Ah, thank you. I'm no longer just one person. I need to get well quickly, so I don't worry them any more than I already have. With that foremost in my mind, I lost track of time. It's nighttime. Ugh. Looked like I just struck midnight. All we could do as Master groaned in pain was wipe his face with a towel and hold his hand for comfort. Chocolate, vanilla.
もここにいるよ。ちゃんとそばにいるから。
No matter how much we wanted to help, there was nothing we could do. It was so frustrating. We wanted to cry. That big, strong hand we'd always relied upon, gripping ours back weakly now. It was heartbreaking.
病院に行ってお医者さんを呼んでこよう。救急車はダメでもお医者さんに来てもらうなら大丈夫だよね。私も同じこと考えてた。この辺りで病院っていうと、お隣に病院がありますよ。ここにお薬がなかったらお隣に行くんですね。さすが人の文明は便利なようにできてるんですね。いつも行くドラッグストアの隣だね。ご主人が辛い時は私たちが行かなきゃ。
Nodding together, we stood up.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。ショコラたちは言いつけを破ります。後でいくらでも謝るから。好きな人が苦しんでるのに黙っていられない。待っててくださいね、ご主人様。すぐにお医者さん呼んできますから。
I think the girls are forgetting something.
ショコラ、大丈夫？
I think they forgot their bells. They're supposed to have them when they go out alone. Holding hands, we ran through the park. We were short of breath, struggling and stumbling, but we didn't stop. We had to get to the clinic as quickly as possible. With that in the forefront of our hearts, we ran without stopping.
大丈夫だから。そんなことより早く行かなくちゃ。頑張ってショコラ、もうちょっとだから。もうちょっとで、そしたらご主人のところに戻れるから。閉まってる。そんな、せっかくここまで来たのに。どうしたらいいのかな。ショコラじゃわかんない。わかんないよ。他の病院の場所は知らないし、道を聞ける人も歩いてない。でもこのまま帰るわけにもいかないし。
We gripped each other's hands tightly in worry. Looking up at the cold shutters, we chewed our lips in concern.
君たち何してるの？
Oh no, it's a police officer.
警察さん、空いてる病院教えてもらえませんか？ご主人様が大変で、それでお医者さん呼ぼうと思って。病院が休みでどうすればいいかわからなくて。飼い主さんは？それは大変だけど。君たち鈴は持ってないの？
Oh, see, they forgot their bells. We touched our necks where she pointed.
そんな、いつもはつけてるんですけど。ご主人の看病してる時に鈴が鳴っちゃうから外してて。とりあえず一緒に来てもらえるかな。
Oh no, but Master needs him. Master needs them.
ご主人様に連絡がつけばすぐに帰れるからね。お家にあるんです。嘘じゃなくて本当なんです。ショコラはご主人様のためにお医者さんを連れて帰らないとダメなんです。 人が苦しんでるから私たちは帰らなきゃダメ。だからいけない。お願い、分かって。ごめんね。そう言って逃げちゃう猫ちゃんもいるのよ。最近猫を使った犯罪とかも増えてるから。だから鈴のない猫ちゃんは一緒に来てもらう決まりなの。すぐに身元紹介してご主人様に連絡するからね。だから鈴は家にあるからって。それに鈴持ちだったらご主人様が緊急の時は救急車を呼ぶくらいわかるでしょ。それは鈴の勉強でやりましたけど。
The master told them not to call an ambulance.
でもご主人様が呼んじゃダメって言ってて。私たちにはお店のことがあるからお客さんに不安を与えちゃいけないって。分かったから、ご主人様に迎えに来てもらおう。ショコラたちのことご主人様が頼りにしてるって言ってくれたんです。だからショコラたちはご主人様のところに帰らなきゃダメなんです。そばにいてって言われたから、そばにいるって約束したから。だから私たちはいけない。ご主人のところに帰らなくちゃ。分かった。本当にすぐ帰れるからちょっとだけ一緒に来て。ダメです。ショコラはご主人様のところにしか行かないです。ごめんなさい。今だけは絶対に行けない。決まりだからどうしても一緒に来てもらわないといけないんだけど。
Chocolate! Vanilla! Oh no! Cachot! He must have noticed that they were gone and was worried.
ご主人様、なんでご主人、どうして。
I woke up and you two were gone. What are you doing? Jeez. My shoulders were shaking and my breathing was ragged. And as I fought to keep my vision from wavering, I checked that they were both safe. Leaving your important bells behind. What would you do if something happened to them? And now that I knew that Chocolate and Bella were okay, I fought to keep my knees from buckling.
ご主人のこと、今度は私たちが守らなきゃって思ったから。
I know that, silly. I'm not mad. Taking the gold and silver bells from my pocket, I handed each of them over to Chocolate and Vanilla. I meant that you made me worry for no reason, though.
だってご主人様が苦しそうにしてたから。いても立ってもいられなくて。ご主人が辛いのに何もできないのが辛かった。家族だから、恋猫だから、何かしなくちゃって。
And while holding back tears in their eyes, they looked up at me, struggling to speak. As it's natural to worry about family, I know that. It's the same with you two. I couldn't help it.
ご主人、ご主人。
Jeez, you two. You made a sick person worry.
ごめんなさい。
Aww.
心配かけてごめんなさい。ご主人様。
His hands are a lot bigger than theirs. If you want to judge from this picture. Whew, they got little tiny hands. I know. It's okay now. So, don't cry.
ご主人様、ご主人様。ご主人、ご主人。
Their small shoulders shaking, they repeatedly wipe their eyes. I pet my precious cat girls with all the love I had in me.
鈴の紹介もできましたので、私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
I'm sorry my cat girls caused you trouble. We watched as a police officer walked into the distance. When we then slowly turned to go home. Let's go back to our home. Chocolate, vanilla.
はい、帰りましょう、ご主人様。みんなで帰ろう。
As I leaned on the shoulders of a tearful smiling Chocolate and vanilla, then the three of us headed back to our home. Okay. This might be a little off because this is going to be spliced in, but this is actually the very little in epilogue piece. I had to cut a piece out because this is actually the third recording of this. For some reason, because I'm using a recording that records from the software itself, it's not screen capturing or anything, it's recording from the actual software, the game running, that for some reason it was getting all screwy every time it would hit the video. So the video before this piece, it showed a little video. It was kind of like credits showing, pretty much. Doesn't like that. So I had to wait until that over and saved. I found that out when I did it the second time. So hopefully this time it works well. So we can finally end this in and I can cut out the... Because I don't think you want to see the first one. The first one was a black and white flashing screen. Probably give you a seizure. It's just flashing the whole entire time. The second one, not as bad, but a static screen that was flickering like crazy. It's pretty much what it ended up being. I have no idea why I wanted to act like that, but hopefully we finally got this going so we can end this off here. Because this is the end of NEKOPARA Vol.01, so let's see what this little piece of epilogue here is. Alright. My strength has fully returned, so it's time to work hard again. Huh? Huh? What? What? Why? Well, looks like we got all these, the cat girls here. Azuki here. What are you doing, Azuki? No, she doesn't know how to eat properly. Just scarfing that stuff down, it looks like. You all look cute in your outfits. I think it was an excellent design choice for their little outfit. They all look cute. Yeah, all of them are cute. I love Cinnamon's voice. Whoever plays the voice actor for Cinnamon, excellent job. I love it. Oh, why is that, Coconut? Look at her. I think she's kind of embarrassed or something with that face. Look at her. She actually looks kind of cute in that, with that, giving off that little face. Aw, well, Coconut, you're cute too. I think I would prefer coconut, I think, in the outfit for the bakery. Because I'm not a big fan of Coconut's default outfit. To tell you the truth, I don't like that outfit. But you are cute. Huh? What's this? What's going on? Somehow, my bakery had become a sort of cat girl cafe. Yeah. Things change, man. Maybe it will be like a cafe. I think it'll change probably your audience and who wants to come by, unless you make some decent, baked goods to begin with. I mean, they wouldn't matter if, I think it's a good way of getting some people's attention. There's definitely gonna be people who probably, if you have the cat girls work there, who'd be like, oh, look at the cute cat girls, and want to stop by all the time just to hang with the cat girls. Well, the first thing I saw this morning was so unexpected, my brain couldn't process it all. You're always thinking, Shigure. She wore a sunny smile that no cloud could cover up. Well, the cat girls looked at me with similar smiles. I felt myself break out in the cold sweat. Huh. Thinking? About what? I only managed to get out that much. I really like Shigure's purple eyes. This is actually the first time I've actually looked at them. I think the color fits her perfectly. Those eyes are actually the color. I just like the color purple right there. It fits with her because she has black hair. It fits perfectly, I think. The purple eyes and her black hair. I think it works perfectly good. Huh? Even if you increase the number of staff, right now our situation makes things... No. You have a curfew, and on weekdays, you have school. Shigure turns toward them all. Maple definitely seems to be, what I've noticed from her is a cat girl who's materialistic in a way. She seems to be. That's what I have come to. Because she had the cell phone and all that other stuff, and she seems to be a materialistic cat girl. Her persona and everything seems to be like, someone who just likes stuff. Of course, you got Synonym, the kind of pervy little one that you wouldn't expect. Azuki, the one you would think is the oldest, but she kind of acts childish at times, even though she's the oldest cat girl. And of course, you got Synonym there, the tallest girl of them all, and all that stuff. I don't see why he would deny, to have an objection to all these cat girls helping. Well, the cat girls, all in La Soleil's uniforms, nodded. There was no way this was going to change. The moon made it clear that I wouldn't be able to turn this decision around now. No, wait? I think it's answered for you, man. It's gonna be busy around this cafe. This is definitely one of Shigure's schemes as well. A way for her to get close to him. Still. Shigure is crying. Tears of happiness, of course. No, this isn't a place that does staff contests and stuff like that. They kept the conversation going despite me, the owner, objecting. Even though I said it kept going, the conversation and stuff was pretty much done. Oh well. Of course, having them around would be helpful, I suppose. Oh well, I guess this'll work. And so, Pasteur's La Soleil, or rather, the cake shop now known as Neko Paradise, has taken its first step into a new future. And the end! I enjoyed that. I've seen that ending multiple times already. Well guys, thank you for going along through this and everything. Hopefully you're looking forward to number 2, volume 2, because that will be up real soon. So, thank you again for watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed it all. I know I enjoyed it. This is my second time going through this one, and there were some new things that I don't remember. I guess it's not really new, but stuff I don't remember from the first time playthrough. So, it was nice going through it again another time. Well, thank you guys for watching this, and you all have a great day.